Every great empire begins with a single decision. And that decision is the choice to rise as an entrepreneur. You are not defined by the circumstances you were born into. You are not limited by the opinions of others. You are not chained to the failures of yesterday. The truth is simple but powerful. You are only limited by the boundaries you accept within yourself. Entrepreneurship is not just about starting a business. It is not just about building products or services. It is about building yourself. It is about deciding that your vision will no longer be a dream trapped in your mind, but a reality carved into existence by your actions. The moment you decide to rise, you step into the arena of courage. The moment you commit to the journey, you become more than just a dreamer. You become a creator, a fighter, a visionary. The world does not need more people waiting for opportunities. The world needs people who create them, and that is where your journey begins. Entrepreneurship is the fire that refuses to be extinguished. It is the belief that even when the odds are stacked against you, even when the crowd laughs at you, even when the setbacks knock you down, you will get back up again and again and again, because entrepreneurs do not stop when they are tired. They stop when they are finished. They do not wait for permission. They grant themselves permission. They do not hope for change. They become the change. Every challenge, every rejection, every closed door becomes fuel for the fire inside. The greater the obstacle, the greater the opportunity to prove your strength. The more resistance you face, the sharper your character becomes. You rise not because it is easy, but because you refuse to remain where you are. This is your call to rise. It is not a whisper. It is a roar deep within you, telling you that you were meant for more. You were not placed on this earth to simply survive. You were placed here to build, to create, to lead, and to impact. The empire you dream of is not made of bricks or money alone. It is made of resilience, consistency, courage, and vision. And it begins with you saying enough is enough. I will rise, I will step forward, I will build no matter how many times I stumble, no matter how long it takes, I will keep going. Because entrepreneurs are not chosen by luck. They are chosen by their persistence, by their relentless will, by their refusal to quit. This is your beginning. This is your awakening. This is the call to rise. To rise as an entrepreneur, you must first transform your mind. The mind is the battlefield where victory or defeat is decided long before the world sees your results. Every great business, every innovation, every empire was first born in thought before it became reality. The entrepreneurial mindset is not about avoiding fear, but about walking through fear with determination. It is not about eliminating doubt, but about refusing to let doubt control your decisions. It is about vision, discipline, and resilience. It is about seeing what others cannot yet see and believing in it so strongly that your actions bend reality to your will. The entrepreneurial mindset begins with resilience. Life will not hand you success. Success must be seized. Success must be created. Success must be created. Success must be fought for, and the entrepreneur knows this. They understand that failure is not the end, but the classroom of greatness. Every rejection is instruction. Every mistake is refinement. Every setback is a setup for a stronger comeback. With this mindset, you stop fearing failure and start using it. Failure becomes your fuel, not your enemy. The entrepreneurial mindset also demands discipline. Your emotions cannot dictate your actions. If you only work when you feel motivated, you will never achieve anything great. Entrepreneurs act regardless of how they feel. They wake up when it is hard. They work when no one is watching. They stay consistent when results seem invisible. They understand that discipline is the bridge between goals and reality, and they walk that bridge every single day. Another pillar of the entrepreneurial mindset is vision. Entrepreneurs see beyond the present moment. Where others see walls, they see doors. Where others see possibility, they see opportunity. They are not limited by what exists. They are obsessed with what could exist. We are obsessed with what could exist. This vision is what keeps them moving when logic says stop, when fear says retreat, when critics say give up. Without vision, the journey becomes unbearable. With vision, even the impossible becomes inevitable. Lastly, the entrepreneurial mindset thrives on courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is choosing to move forward despite fear. Entrepreneurs face risk, uncertainty, and criticism, but they do not run from it. They embrace it. They know that comfort zones do not build empires. They step into the unknown, not because it is safe, but because greatness never grows in safety. When you adopt this mindset, you stop asking, what if I fail? And you start declaring, what if I succeed? You stop waiting for the perfect conditions and you start building with what you have right now. You stop living small and you start thinking limitless. The entrepreneurial mindset is not reserved for a few chosen people. It is available to anyone who dares to shift their thinking. You have that power. You have that choice. You can rise. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is the foundation of success. Every empire you admire, every entrepreneur you study, every leader you respect has been shaped by failure. The difference is not that they avoided it, but that they used it. They saw failure not as a graveyard, but as a workshop, not as a dead end, but as a dead end, but as a detour, not as a punishment, but as preparation. When you fail, you are not disqualified, you are refined. Every broken plan teaches you. Every rejection strengthens you. Every mistake polishes your character. The truth is simple. If you are afraid to fail, you are afraid to grow. If you never fail, you are not trying hard enough. Failure is proof that you are in the game, proof that you are daring to stretch, proof that you are reaching beyond comfort. Entrepreneurs understand this deeply. They do not avoid failure. They chase it, they embrace it, they welcome it because they know the lessons inside it are more valuable than any instant success. When you fail, you learn who you really are. You discover how badly you want it. You discover whether your dream is worth fighting for. Failure strips away the illusions and shows you the truth. It humbles you, but it also hardens you. It knocks you down, but it also teaches you how to rise stronger. Failure is not the end of your story. It is the chapter that gives success its meaning. Without it, your triumph would be shallow. With it, your triumph will inspire generations. Think of every great innovator. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before the light bulb worked. Imagine if he stopped at failure number 100. Imagine if he listened to the critics who mocked him. The world would be darker. Imagine if entrepreneurs like Steve Jobs or Elon Musk gave up after their first setbacks. Their names would have been forgotten and the future would be missing their impact. What separates them from the rest is not luck but endurance. They used failure as fuel. They kept going when others stopped. So when you stumble, do not hide from it. Do not bury it. Do not quit because of it. Instead, rise because of it. Learn the lesson. Adjust the plan. Strengthen the strategy and keep moving forward. Let failure be your coach, not your curse. Let failure shape your empire. If failure is fuel, then discipline is the engine. Discipline is what turns dreams into reality. Without discipline, passion burns out. Without discipline, vision remains only imagination. Without discipline, talent is wasted. Entrepreneurs know this. They understand that greatness is built not in bursts of inspiration, but in consistent, deliberate effort over time. Discipline means doing the work whether you feel like it or not. It means waking up early when comfort whispers stay in bed. It means staying late when the world has already gone home. It means saying no to distractions when they promise short-term pleasure because you are committed to long-term success. Discipline is not punishment. It is freedom. The freedom to know that you are building momentum every day. The freedom to trust yourself because you follow through. The freedom to look at your goals and say, I am on the way. Focus is the twin brother of discipline. Together they create unstoppable momentum. Focus means refusing to be scattered, refusing to chase every shiny idea, refusing to waste energy on things that do not align with your vision. Entrepreneurs are bombarded with opportunities, but not every opportunity is the right one. Focus gives you clarity. It allows you to say yes to what matters most and no to everything else. When you combine discipline and focus, you become a force. You no longer need motivation to push you because your habits carry you. You no longer waste time doubting because your clarity drives you. You no longer bend to every distraction because your vision anchors you. Consider this: every empire was not built in a single day. It was built brick by brick, decision by decision, sacrifice by sacrifice. The discipline to keep laying bricks every day, the focus to keep aiming at the same goal even when the results seemed invisible. That is what separates those who dream from those who rise. That is what separates those who start from those who finish. Discipline and focus are not glamorous, they are not exciting, they are often boring, they are often hard, but they are non-negotiable. You cannot rise without them. The entrepreneur does not wait for lightning strikes of motivation. They create routines, rituals, and systems that keep them moving forward when motivation fades. They do not ask themselves, do I feel like it today? They ask themselves, what must I do today to get closer to the vision? This is the truth. Discipline is the price of greatness. Focus is the compass of achievement. Together they are the foundation of every empire. Rise with discipline. Rise with focus, rise with unstoppable consistency, and the world will not be able to ignore you. Vision is the seed of every empire. Without vision, you are walking in circles. Without vision, discipline has no direction, failure has no meaning, and success has no soul. Vision is the ability to see what does not exist yet, to picture the building before the first brick. 2. Imagine the future while standing in the present. Entrepreneurs live by vision. They see possibilities where others see problems. They see opportunities where others see obstacles. They look at empty land and see a city. They look at chaos and see order. They look at doubt and see destiny. But vision alone is not enough. A vision without action is fantasy. A vision without discipline is wasted energy. A vision without persistence is just a dream. The power of vision is not only in seeing it but in believing it so deeply that you are willing to pay the price for it. That price is consistency, sacrifice, and unwavering faith in the unseen. Legacy is the extension of vision. It is the part of you that remains when your time is gone. It is not just about money or fame. It is about impact. It is about the lives you touch, the people you inspire, and the doors you open for others. Entrepreneurs rise not only for themselves but for generations. They plant seeds of opportunity that grow long after they are gone. They build systems, schools, businesses, and movements that empower others. Your legacy is proof that you lived not just for yourself but for the world. Ask yourself, what will I leave behind? What will they remember when my name is spoken? Will they say you chased only wealth, or will they say you built something that mattered? Legacy is built daily through choices, through the courage to rise again, and through the integrity to remain true even when shortcuts tempt you. An entrepreneur as true wealth is the legacy they carve. Resilience is the heartbeat of entrepreneurship. Without resilience, your vision collapses, your discipline breaks, and your empire crumbles. Resilience is the ability to bend without breaking, to fall without staying down, to bleed without surrendering. It is not about avoiding storms, but about learning to stand tall inside them. Every entrepreneur faces rejection, deals that fall through, partners who betray, markets that collapse, economies that shake. Resilience is what keeps you alive in those moments. It whispers, "Get up," when the world says stay down. It reminds you of your why when your how has failed. It gives you the courage to pivot, adapt, and reinvent yourself. Resilience is forged in adversity, not in comfort. Every setback you endure strengthens your foundation. Every obstacle you overcome builds your muscle. Every challenge you face makes you unshakable. Entrepreneurs do not pray for an easy road. They pray for strong legs. They do not ask for fewer challenges. They ask for greater courage. Because they know resilience is the trait that turns ordinary people into legends. Resilience also means protecting your mind. Your thoughts shape your reality. When you feed on fear, you weaken. When you feed on faith, you strengthen. Guard your thoughts with discipline. Replace every doubt with determination. Replace every excuse with execution. Replace every fear with focus. Your mind is your battlefield and resilience is your armor. The most resilient entrepreneurs do not see problems as punishments. They see them as preparation. Every storm is training for the empire you are destined to build. Every failure is rehearsal for the success that is coming. Every hardship is sculpting you into the person strong enough to carry your dream. This is the call. This is the moment. This is your time to rise as an entrepreneur. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for the perfect plan. Do not wait for the right mood. The empire inside you does not need approval. It needs action. It needs vision. It needs resilience. Rise with discipline. Rise with focus. Rise with the courage to fail and rise again. Rise with a vision so clear that the world cannot ignore it. Rise with resilience so strong that nothing can stop it. Rise with the relentless belief that your dream matters and your work will shape the future. You are not just building a business. You are building yourself. You are building a life of freedom, of impact, of legacy. Every step you take, every risk you embrace, every sacrifice you make is proof that you are not ordinary. You are extraordinary. You are an entrepreneur, so stand tall, claim your power, do the work, build the vision, protect the legacy, and let the world witness the empire you will create. Because the truth is simple, success does not belong to the chosen few, it belongs to those who choose themselves again and again. Rise as an entrepreneur. The world is waiting for your fire, the future is waiting for your vision, and history is waiting for your name.